Call of Duty 4 is my absolute favorite Call of Duty installment and one of my most favorite games of all time. Sure, the game has its flaws, but Infinity Ward made some patches here and there, made some free DLC, and even gave mod tools and options to include custom rules to the community, resulting in some pretty funny fan-made creations and probably the most balanced gameplay Call of Duty has ever had since Call of Duty 2. Modern Warfare introduced me to the series, and is the reason why I bought every main series Call of Duty out there, with the exception of Call of Duty 3 because that shit is console exclusive, but hey. Modern Warfare is also the reason why I still keep buying the new Call of Duty installments and why I still have hopes and expectations to the series, yeah, as ridiculous as this may sound. So yeah, Modern Warfare is also the reason why I bought this overpriced bullshit right here. So when Modern Warfare Remastered was announced, I was fucking hyped for that game, even if that means that I have to buy infinite stupidity. Call of Duty 4 is the most important game in Call of Duty history, so I was expecting Raven Software to really work on that remastered version to make it live up to the original. The original Infinity Ward that made Call of Duty so great in the first place is now at Electronic Arts, and Raven Software was involved in Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops 3 in the past. But still, you can't really make that much wrong when you just have to remaster a 9-year-old game, right? Well, let's have a look. From what I've seen on YouTube, there aren't any changes made to the campaign besides some more cheats for collecting enemy intel. However, there are some changes made to the multiplayer, but we were promised that those changes won't affect the gameplay. That's why we now have dual render scopes, and that's why we now have a different leveling system, and that's why the movement was changed, only subtle but still, and that's why we now have this bullshit prestige system. Yeah, we are off to a great start, but maybe all this isn't too bad. Oh, did I mention that we only get 16 out of 20 maps remastered? This really is a shame, because I love Chinatown and Creek. So, after downloading 40 gigabytes of data, not being able to start anything, uninstalling everything, now suddenly downloading 55 gigabytes of data, and still not being able to play the campaign, I went to the multiplayer. Yeah, it's not like expect a software to work or anything when I pay like 80 euros for it or something now. So after the first look onto the actually beautiful menu screen, there was one shock after the other. The server browser has been replaced by peer-to-peer matchmaking, there is no theater mode, there is no developer console, the FOV slider only goes up to 80 degrees, the view model doesn't scale with the field of view, resulting in a pretty unaesthetic look, and every hope for community-made content can be let down by this point. But let's talk about some positive stuff. The game looks and sounds great and runs smooth. Sure, it can't keep up with Battlefield 1 or Battlefront, but Call of Duty was never known for good graphics, and for what it is good enough. We've got some new camos, more customization options, more game modes, and every now and then I even felt this nostalgic feeling. Setting up a private match is much easier than before, and we even have bots to test our weapons. Now, let's come back to the bad stuff again. Modern Warfare Remastered is terrible optimized. Most players, me included, have trouble booting up the game, and the troubleshooting is often quite complicated. If a casual game like Call of Duty requires more than just repairing or re-downloading some files, then something is horribly wrong. I've heard that the game isn't true to the original, And this is kinda true to some extent. You see, instead of remastering the fully patched original, Raven gave us the version that wasn't fully completed yet, and not fully balanced either. This means that the M16 is at its prime of being overpowered, and all the weapons behave like they used to before the most balanced stats have been patched into the game. If they're going to remaster Modern Warfare 2, are they giving us the sniper model 1887 or what? But it's not only the weapon balancing that is out of place. Thanks to the peer-to-peer system, you'll often face connection errors which can result in a bad ping, or even getting stuck in the loading screen for 2 fucking minutes. If we could have the developer console, we could simply disconnect, but whoops! Doesn't exist anymore, my bad. And I think I just figured why we don't have ping bars anymore. Are we with the dog shit again or what? Oh, by the way, matchmaking. Would you like to play your favorite map with your favorite game mode? Yeah, good luck with that. Would you like to play some hardcore without the stupid respawn time? Yeah, not gonna happen. Would you like to play without kill streaks because they are the worst thing that ever happened to Call of Duty, and the one who invented this bullcrap should be bitch slapped in his stupid face? Yeah, go back to the original and play on pro mod servers. A few moments ago I mentioned that the game runs smoothly. This is only halfway true. At the start of every round, the game loads all the shaders at once, which causes some heavy frame rate drops for the first 20 seconds of every match. Now, after a few days, we actually received an update. Now the shaders are loaded with the map. This increases the loading time, but at least the game runs good afterwards. Yay! Solutions! Maybe that old Quake engine of yours isn't that up to date anymore, isn't it, Activision? But hey, even with my old GTX 770 and my i7, I can play it at high settings on 1080p and 91 FPS. Yeah, the game has an FPS limit for some reason, but 91 FPS is enough. But all in all, the game looks, runs, and overall is better than Ghosts, Advanced Warfare, or Black Ops 3. So, now we have it. Modern Warfare Remastered. And the fanbase is more split up than ever before. Not only do we still have the stupid console fight, but now even the PC player base is split into 2 groups, because Activision decided against the cross-platform play for Steam users and Microsoft Store users. In other words, just because you and your friends play on PC, that doesn't mean that you can play together. Plus, Modern Warfare Remastered is bundled with infinite bullshit, and not everyone wants to pay those 20 extra bucks. Call of Duty lives by its multiplayer, and the decisions that Activision made are just plain stupid. In the end, what we have is a half-hearted cash-in on one of the most important games of modern gaming history. I can't deny that I had fun with Modern Warfare Remastered, but the result just doesn't live up to the legacy of the original game. The original creators told you to not fuck it up, but Activision, you did.